A call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Benito Osuna started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
First pitch, 110.
Now here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Flores has it. Throws in time, and that's out number one. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now at the plate, here is Freddie Freeman. First pitch coming. Here it is.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. McCullers is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Astros, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Now the pitch.
0-1.
And he popped him up. Bryant into foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And another foul ball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And that one yanked just foul. Bases are empty, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Maeda is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And he takes strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground is short. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Batting 4.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. This is line to left, base hit, and the Astros are into the hit column for the first time this season.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around and score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's only 1 for 10. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Alvarez over at second. Happ at first. 2 out in the inning. Softly hit toward the hole. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Digging in will be Brandon Lau. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
And this is fouled at the plate. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 8,
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two. Two and one after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
3-2.
Pulled toward right center field. Kane is under it. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Next up is Wilmer Flores. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
2 out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And he got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Takes this the other way to right, and that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Kane aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Once more, a throw over. Being especially careful here. Comes set and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. All even now, 2-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. Lifted into center field. Hal has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Next will be the designated hitter, Benito Osuna, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 3-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Bottom of the third now, and standing in the outfielder, Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch on its way. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Now into the box, Chris Taylor hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit will be Luis Arias.
The shortstop, Luis Arias.
First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Pitch on the way.
Inside, ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
So now into the box is Freddie Freeman. He popped out in his first trip. As a look, now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Center fielder going back. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
In now, Brandon Lau, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that'll cure being down by a run. Big 2 RBI base hit right there, D-Road, to give his team the lead.
Yeah, he flipped the script on that one, Dan. They were losing by 1. Huge knock right there. Hopefully the pitcher goes out and attacks.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Max Kepler, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Two runs, 5 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Taylor's got it. There's 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He singled in his first AB. Comes set. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
He's set. The 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Here's the 0-2. Line to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More opening day baseball coming up following this. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Kepler's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The bat.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. 2 down, no one on base, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And it's quickly 0-2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Our score remains 2-1. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
The left fielder, number 25.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
hits the corner with that one. 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Into the box, Mitch Garver flew out in his only at-bat so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Garver playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 9th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, I'm scared.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Stepping in next, Benito Osuna. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Belted high and deep into right center. Tucker looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. And good for him. Benito Osuna has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz.
The shortstop.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh and 1. Here it comes.
Count is 1 and 2.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Justin Verlander enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Brandon Lau waits on deck. Arias, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this is on the ground to first, could be 2. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the Lone Star State. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Twins. That'll bring up Austin Nola. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Line, but speared on a hop. And there's 1 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Now it'll be Kyle Tucker. He flew out in his last AB. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's low.
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Bryant shading to his right. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
So here is Wilmer Flores. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. Popped up. Back behind second. Lau over to his right. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. And now in the box, Brandon Lau. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Wow.
First pitch on its way from Verlander.
0-1. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So now to the plate, Chris Bryant. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Shallow center, Taylor onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate now, Max Kepler, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Bryant, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they turn another one. Their 4th of the afternoon, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they lead it 4-1. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
No balls and a strike to count. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Now this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Not shocked by that pitch sequence right there. Sometimes guys out on the mound, when they feel they deserve a strike, they're going to go right back to it. But this umpire's staying staunch, and he might not give it to him at all this game.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. One run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Next to hit, Alex Bregman struck out in his last trip to the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter 2-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Another 0-2 home. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Byron Buxton. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. First offering on its way.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Now Verlander will turn and go to first, and he's back in standing. Here comes the 0-1. In there, now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And he fouls this one off. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Benito Osuna. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Buxton at third with 2 away. Sharp ground ball to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. It's the Twins 4 and the Astros 1. So stepping in is Yordan Alvarez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And now the first pitch.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive on this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate, Ian Happ. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone into the upper deck. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Astros are back in business. It's now a 4-2 game. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. In now, Austin Nova.
The catcher, Austin.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-0 pitch on the way. Two out, nobody on. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-2.
I've been the problem, yeah. Now I'm part of the solution, yeah. My own personal retribution, yeah. The new me is
ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, and he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter is second baseman, Brandon Wow.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brendan Lau. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ryan Stanek trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Max Kepler will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch.
1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Arrives on second. Bryant on at first with 2 down. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Now the 3-0 offering. Down the left field line and deep. And foul. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's the 3-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Twins strand a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Tyler Duffy is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Leading off the inning, it'll be Kyle Tucker as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
No balls and 1 strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Center field. Kane on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And they'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
And there's ball 2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Kane. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. The 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball, that's kicked out.
You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The left fielder, number 25.
Stepping in once again is Byron Buxton. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. First delivery to him. And that misses inside 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Kane gets his lead at first, nobody out. Got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Dirt, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
3-2 pitch. In the air down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Benito Osuna, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, ouch, that one drilled him. For the first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. At the plate now, Luis Arias, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Tucker is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Twins strand a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2. Taylor Rogers is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
The second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that's in there, 3-1. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2 as that misses for ball 4.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. And now the first pitch. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
The batter, number 44, designated hitter.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. No outs, nobody on. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Solo shot to right center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
One-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Houston used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Ryan Stanek claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Screaming about the car dealer, last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God figure. Tell me as a bar that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the oligarchs would be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte, and he paying for Tucson, and they went on a world conquest, tear you believe the part. Michael remained dead, but still virtuous. Wait to make a penny about out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support workers unionizing their services.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 5 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Twins, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.